Hey, Marian,
Hey, Russ.
how are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm here in Houston. It's sunny, it's beautiful, warm.
And I'm here in Arizona. It's sunny, beautiful, and it's cooler for Arizona right now. However, it's probably 50 degrees.
Well, I
Um,
say it's warm, but because I just spent a week and a half in Michigan, and
yes, welcome back.
it was between 21 and 28 degrees and snowing the whole time I was there. So now I'm feeling really warm here.
Yes, yes. So this is marketing ideas that work, and we wanted to share a couple of things with you and have you experience business in the real world and make sure that you can ask questions, you can send us, you can connect with us, you can actually get engaged and involved. And today we have a special guest on the show. And Marian, why don't you kind of explain some of the things that we want to talk about today?
Okay, well, marketing ideas that work is really all about looking around at all the different businesses that are doing well and finding out what's happening. What are they using? What are they doing? What are their projects? How are they getting the word out? And how are they marketing their business to the best of their abilities?
Right.
So we talk to business owners all the time, find out the secrets, find out what's going on. And right now, it's really interesting because here in the Houston area, things slowed down to practically a stop during the Hurricane Harvey. And I'm
Yeah.
sure no matter where you are in the world, you know that you probably saw us on the news, people getting rescued off their rooftops and whatnot. And we could just barely see a little bit of movement now. People are starting to come back. Like we had a networking event this morning, and it was pretty good. I mean, we had probably, I don't know, what do you say, 20 people? Yes. We had 20 people, and during the hurricane and right after, we were down to 2 and 3 people. So I can see that there's movement. It's slow, but it's there. It's
And I,
definitely
and I
starting
just
to
want
come
to
out.
remind everybody, I just want to remind everybody, there's still people not recovered from Harvey. I mean, it's not even close. So
Not
I
hard.
just my heart goes out to everybody in Houston and that is still in the process. So I just want to recognize that and put that out there. So
Thank you. I
yeah,
was one of those people that was affected. I'm still living with a friend.
you're still affected.
I'm still affected, yes. I just found out that the flood caused my pipes to collapse. And so now I have to have a plumber come out before we can put a new floor in
Oh
and
no.
redo the whole plumbing under the house. So, yeah, I'm still recovering, but I'm going to make it. I'm going
Yeah.
to make it, and everything's going to be fine. And I just have to hang on a little bit longer.
Yeah. Well, I just want to remind people also that we do have Agency 258, even though I'm in Arizona. Marion is still cranking it out in Houston, and networking events are taking place. You can connect with us on agency258.com. And every other Tuesday, is it, Marion? What's the schedule for your next event there?
This next time we won't be here because it's the 25th, the Christmas Day, so we won't be meeting this next time. But in January we'll be back to a normal every other Tuesday. You can find us on Meetup through Office in America, and we talked a little bit about all the different networking that's going on in Houston. It's starting to build back up again. So connect with us on agency258.com and sign up for the newsletter, and we'll keep you informed on all the different events that are going on in the Houston area.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. And so today we have a special guest. We love the opportunity to share some of the people we love and care about in our networks. And so I know that beginning of 2018, there's going to be some, people wanting to start businesses, think about how they're going to restructure or improve their business. So today we have a guest. Do you want to talk about the guest and our special guest, Grace, and and maybe some of the things that she has coming up on her networking activities as well.
Yes, and while I'm introducing her, Russ, if you don't mind finding where she's going to be speaking, it's a 4-week series that we're going to be talking about, and if you could find that link, that would be awesome. So
yeah, let me.
While I'm introducing her, and then you can put it in the little box there where everybody can see it.
Absolutely, I'll put the link in the chat.
Excellent, good. So yes, our guest today is an attorney here in the Houston area. Houston, when I say Houston, it does incorporate quite a few other communities. We go from the Woodlands all the way down to almost Galveston, like Dickinson area. That's what people consider Houston. So if you have a meeting somewhere, it could take an hour and a half to get there, depending on traffic, of course. So today I'd like to introduce our guest, Grace Shoemakers, and her real name is a little harder to pronounce, so I have gotten permission from her to call her Grace because I've seen how people react when they try to pronounce her name. So I'll let her introduce herself and tell you a little bit about what she's doing here in the Houston area. Hi, Grace.
Good morning. My name is Grace Shoemakers, and I am an estate planning and business attorney here in the Houston area. And yes, Marian can call me Grace.
So lovely to see you today, Grace.
Same here, Russ. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. I love your scarf. This is very colorful. I love that.
Goes with the cold weather outside.
No kidding. No kidding. So tell us what's been happening in the world of legal and Houston, and what's taking place, and what do you see in 2018?
Well, we're very excited about 2018 because, like, the new year means new businesses, right?
Right.
So for new businesses, we are actually helping them get a good start to the new year. So we're going to do a 4-week speaker series, I think it was, and we are going to address on how to make a good plan for your business and how to make sure that you have all the little nitty details in your contracts and your business succession in place so that you can take care of your business and, of course, your family, because that's the main reason why people are in business these days.
Yeah, we have to take care of our families.
We do.
No
And
kidding.
I love how her passion is about helping the whole family, whether it's the business owner running the business or the family member, head of the family, making sure the children are taken care of. If something happens to the head of the household or someone in charge of the children, there's so many horrible things, and I know that you know some of those horrible things that can happen if you don't protect yourself and your family. And so that's why I love the fact that she's going to be doing a 4-week series right here in Houston that you could come to, ask her questions, learn more about the legal things that are going on in your business and your family. So do you have the link yet, or are you still looking for it?
I'm looking for the link because I moved to Arizona. It's like everything wants to come back to Arizona.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So I'm
okay, well, you continue looking for it.
I'll continue looking for it.
Yeah.
But talk about 2018 and what's going on.
Okay. So Grace, tell me a little bit about what it is that people, business owners in particular, what is their biggest challenge when it comes to legal information or legal problems?
Well, the biggest problem that we see is that people really don't know what they don't know. And the reason they look online, they find some information, and they think, oh, I'm going to do a do-it-yourself company, which, some people are very savvy and they can do that, but it doesn't stop there. You need to have the correct compliance documents, and if you don't have them, incorporation might not give you the protection that you thought you got.
So you mean I can't just put blinders on and everything will be okay?
Well, would be nice, right? No, sadly, that only works on horses. So, horses. But yes, no. So we try to educate business owners and new startups and, every entrepreneur out there that wants to have a business that's still in business 5 or 10 years from now on how to protect themselves and how to protect, from lawsuits, from probable issues with employees, with, if you have copyright issues, trademark issues, and actually how to protect your business with a good brand strategy. Because with the internet, your brand is where the money is. So there are ways to protect yourself and to make sure that the money doesn't go to someone else who suddenly starts using your name. There are a lot of little things that you need to think of.
Ooh.
We're going to cover them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, as you're talking, all of a sudden I was starting to think about the different things that have happened to me in the past. If you get a letter from an attorney and they say they're going to sue you for something,
They probably will.
that's when you start panicking and you start looking for help. So I think what you offer is the ability to have you on staff, basically.
Yes, we have retainer programs. Well, they're not retainer programs, but that's what they are. We have membership programs where for small business owners, we actually work with you because having an attorney is expensive. And we know that because we're a small business too. So what we do is we get people on plans where the legal fees is in little portions all over the year. So instead of paying it upfront and having financial liquidity issues, we're going to make sure that you can go all year and know that you get what you're paying for when you need it. So yes, we help people sending out letters. We help with new incorporation issues. We help your contracts stay online too, but also updated. And we make sure that you're in compliance with the state. All little things that add up to a lot of headache if you forget about it and you find IRS on your doorstep.
Well, this morning in our networking group, we had a lady that was talking, and she basically was saying stress. As the stress builds up, it can harm your health. And she was talking about ways to de-stress. To me, having a membership program is so much better than thinking about trying to react if something happens. So if you know Grace and you understand how she can help you in the long run, it is a de-stressor to me. It feels good that I have somebody that I can call at any time when I have a problem or a question, and I don't have to worry about, it's going to cost me $500 for one question. She'll put you on a membership program where you know what your bills are going to be every month. I love that. Is that something new? Is that...
Well, it's something how I run my business. We are a modern firm. We don't do it the old-fashioned way. We don't think that, you need to have a different attorney for most things. You stick with your attorney because your attorney knows what you need, and they can help you be proactive. And being proactive will save you a lot of money.
Well, the title of one of your talks, You Don't Know What You Don't Know, or something like that, I think that really hits home, because if I don't know, that doesn't mean it's not going to be something somebody can sue me for. I remember a traffic violation my friend got. She didn't know that when a police officer is over on the right-hand side with his sirens on and he's pulled somebody over, you have to slow down a certain amount or get over lane. She didn't know that. She got a ticket. Well, she said, well, I didn't know that, and I don't have to pay this ticket. I didn't know anything about that law. Well, that's baloney.
Yeah. You're supposed to know your law, and that's what they operate under.
Exactly. So just because I don't know what I don't know doesn't mean it's not going to happen or that I can't get sued. So what you're going to do is overlook everything that they have to make sure they're protected.
We make sure we have an educational plan in place so you know what will apply to you, and you can make the decisions that are right for you. Because sometimes the protection that's right for me or for Marian might not be the right thing for you. So it's really a personalized plan that will touch on what's important to you. And based on that, you will have the business the way you want to run your business and not have other dictate what will happen with you.
That's fantastic. Russ, do you have anything that you want to ask or any questions?
Well, I'm just getting excited about this, and I was putting some links in, and I'll put the links to Grace's website in the chat window, so people that are not on the show immediately, if they see it, tomorrow or next week, they can actually go to Grace's website and connect with her. I love this idea of being proactive. I love the idea of having someone on my team that is available to help me see the things I have no awareness of, right? I mean, it's like I take my car to a mechanic when I hear a noise. I don't know what it is, but I know that something's wrong. With the legal system, it's like you don't see the things that can get you. You don't see the things that could potentially harm your business. So having someone on your team that is available and proactive in helping you understand, it's like the coach. Hey, here's some things that you need. You're telling your business owners all the things that they need to be aware of, and you can help them initiate all of that information as well. So that's what I love that idea. I love that idea.
So let's talk a little bit about marketing and how how we can help Grace grow her business. And along that way, you can see some of the things that you could do to help grow your business. So we were talking a little bit about it this morning. Referrals are fantastic. They're the best kind of client. If I could send Grace a referral to somebody who I know needs her and explain to them about her, she's sold before she even talks to that person. So if they need legal advice or they need legal help of any kind, I'm already halfway there just by telling them about her. So by the time they call you, they're pretty much sold, right? You just need to talk to them. So how do we get more referrals? That, to me, is the best way to handle it. Now, when you're talking about legal or you're talking about financial, there's a lot of restrictions.
Yeah.
So if you're in that business, if you're in the financial advisor business or you're a tax accountant or something like that, where you have restrictions, we have to think about how to get around that. Like Grace, she's not allowed to call people and say, hey, I'm an attorney. Do you need my help?
No.
Get in trouble. That's like put you in jail, right?
Oh God, I don't know. I'll lose my license, but it's no good. So we really, like for attorneys, we want people to contact us. So we ask our referral partners, if you know someone, have them call us, have them reach out, and we will get back to them. And it's also a warm introduction. I will do the same thing when people refer to me, and I know your business needs somebody or provides a service that I, of course, don't offer. I will send them back in the same warm way that they come to me, because it's a friendly, trusted relationship that we're looking for.
Yes. I'm so amazed, Grace. I haven't been around TV for years, and my folks, because I'm here in Arizona with my parents, how many attorneys advertise on television? And it just amazes me. And now it connects because you can't have outbound calling. So, however, I could tell all my friends about you, right?
Of course you can.
And so
about you.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell all my friends about Grace, because I just love Grace, and she is such a wonderful person. And I just think referrals are best, especially because I can tell people how valuable your help is, but you can't necessarily. It's better for me to tell people how valuable your help is rather than have you tell people how valuable your help is, right?
Yes.
So
there is a credibility factor to it. If you know what I do, if I know what you do, people will be like, oh, because sometimes it's the people that we meet that we know that are not looking for someone like us or like you. And then you never know. A month later, it'll be like, oh, Russ told me about him, or Grace told me about Marian. You never know how the cookie crumbles.
Right.
Yeah. And what's really fascinating, Marian, is that, booking events, speaking opportunities, these all add up, and it's exposure, because it's difficult to get out there. It's difficult, and people are busy. They forget about what's happening in business.
You froze.
I froze.
On.
You're still good, so I'm still here.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Well, you were right in the middle of the sentence.
Yeah. So I was saying that it's really great to have people understand who you are and get them in front of a room and speaking and more activity, because people get busy and they forget. They don't, it's like, okay, there's another attorney that I met yesterday, and I know I wanted to work with Grace, but I met her 2 months ago, and now I need somebody. And if you're not in front of the crowd all the time, you forget. Did I lose you?
Yeah, you're coming in and going out, buddy. We can't even see you now.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Maybe you need to reboot or something. Well, you can't, can you? You're running the show.
No.
Okay, well, we'll just continue on until and maybe it'll come back. So, yeah, keep going. The show must go on.
The show must go on. Well, I want to touch base on what Russ just said about, being top of mind. Marian has this exciting new referral program which she has, where you can stay top of mind. She will actually help you by having people remember you by sending out emails, and she has this wonderful video thing. I don't know what videos, but she loves videos, and she will make a program that will help you be on top of mind for the people that you meet. Which, tell me a little bit about that, because I thought it was genius when you told about it.
Well, most people don't like to follow up, and we talked a little bit about the psychology of that today. Most people will make up excuses to not follow up. They want to follow up. They think the people, they are interesting and whatnot, but they put their cards to the side or in a drawer, in a bag, in a box, and they mean to. The reason why I believe that they don't follow up is because they don't know what to say. They don't want to sound pushy. They don't want to be like a pushy salesperson, or they're legally bound not to call for reasons of, bad apples spoil it for the rest of us type. That's.
I think it's more the pushiness. We don't want to be pushy, but we do want to help people.
Right. So what we did was we built this program to do it for you, basically. Now, it's still very personalized. It's a video with you in it, or it's a video with, your information and your logo and your contact information in it. And basically, all you have to have is a name of the person, the first name, and their email address. And we send out a video within 24 hours of you meeting them. So immediately they get reminded, oh, yeah, I met her at that networking event, or I went to that expo and I saw her there. And then it's a stream of emails that go out over a 4-month period asking them for the call to action. So for your call to action, it would be, do you have any referrals for me? Would you like to have coffee where we could talk about the needs that you and your business have, or your family, your estate planning? There's different things that we could put in those emails to get them to call you. Because that's your call to action. You want them to call you.
Might not be for the next person, but this is the wonderful thing. It's very personalized, and it's the personal connection that will make us give this trust factor that we're looking for. Every business that wants to be a booming business has to build trust, and being personalized and not being those cold corporate structures that we see lately a lot, especially on TV. It distinguishes us from the other people, and I think Marian is doing a really wonderful job in that.
Thanks, I appreciate it. We've got to find other ways to stay on top of mind, to stay in front of people, to remind them why they liked us in the first place. So because of the attorney and the financial legal problems, we've got to find other ways to get people to call Grace and to get people to connect with you. So it is a great way to do this. We also met a lady today from Send Out Cards, and that's also another really personal solution to meeting somebody. You put their information in, and like their birth date and things like that, and Send Out Cards will send them
whatever you want. It's a card.
Sometimes they send brownies.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
I know that.
Yeah. So I think that's, for 2018, that's my focus, is being personal and really connecting with people that want to have a relationship with me and want to send me referrals. You might not want to buy my services. You may not need my services. Maybe you don't even own a business. Well, I have nothing to sell you if you don't own a business. I mean, it's just the way I work. I'm business to business. So, but you might know somebody that does. So I want to stay on top of mind. I want you to keep me in mind for referrals. You might have a friend or a relative. And I see that Russ is back.
I'm here.
Can you talk, Russ? No,
I'm here. Can you see me now?
Yeah. We can see you, but you're lagging.
Oh, you're okay though. You're fine.
Okay, good.
You guys are fine. So
yeah, if you have.
I was just going to stand by, and I was putting some things in the chat so we could actually share that with others across. So Grace has, and Grace has. I put together her video and things yesterday, so you can actually watch that video and her landing page and connect with her on her website. So that's going to be available to anyone that signs up with her on this program. So Grace has been a wonderful individual to know and connect with, and she's so very helpful. So I encourage you to connect with Grace, find out if you have any questions. I know that she's going to be speaking in 2018 on several occasions, and we've got some bookings for her. So stay tuned. Sign up for the newsletter, right, Marian? And we'll share those dates and those times and those events out and make sure that you have an opportunity to meet Grace, checking in and putting all of that together. So anything else, Marian, you want to share with the
No, I'll close it out because you're still coming in and out. So let me just close it out here. Thank you, Grace, for coming and being on the show today. If you want more information about Grace, please see the little chat room on the side or come to her website. It's www.gpschoemakers.com.
There's an easier one.
Is there?
Yes, there is. It's gpslawyer.com.
Oh, there you go. It'll go to the same place. And it's on the right-hand side in the little area there. You can just click on it. I highly recommend that you call her just to get some information. If you have a referral for her, if you have information that you need, you can give her a call. Remember, she can't call you, so you've got to call her. Also, she has been highlighted in our newsletter. If you'd like to sign up for our newsletter and get more information, you just go to agency258.com and sign up for our newsletter, and you'll see Grace's. Her information is right there in the newsletter.
The newsletter is a really good way to keep updated on what's going on in this area. So sign up, you will benefit from it.
Yes. Thank you. This is Marketing Ideas That Work. We're in December right now, the middle of December, the 12th, and we are in Arizona and Houston, and we are nationwide, not worldwide, but nationwide, here in the United States of America. If you need help with your marketing, please let us know. We'd be happy to talk with you. And Russ has been kind of on the side there. Wave to us, Russ, if you can. There he is. Great. Thank you. And we'll see you again next week. We're here every Tuesday from 11 to 11:30 Central Time. What's that time in Arizona time?
Arizona time is 10 to 10:30, except during daylight savings, because Arizona doesn't have daylight savings.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? So sometimes he's 2 hours earlier, and sometimes he's only an hour earlier.
It's nice, though. You don't have to get up earlier or later than
right. You don't lose and gain an hour. Yeah.
Except when you're dealing with everybody all over the country, I have to think, okay, what time zone are they in?
Right. All right, everybody.
Thank you so much, Grace. I really appreciate you. And have a fantastic day, Marian, and we'll be in touch, okay?
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.